Okay, well today I thought I would make some cards to go in Atlas Botanica. Now recently I've laminated some of these pressed ferns and flowers that I have. They've come out rather well, but I thought I would make a frame for them. So I'm using this masterboard that I made a while back, and I've cut it into oblongs, and I'm going to cut out a frame because then this will sit behind it and it'll frame the fern quite nicely. And I'm going to do the same with the lavender. And then this little passion flower I'm going to have in a little square cardboard frame that I've already cut out. But I'm going to put some writing behind there as well, because I think it just adds to the look of it, a bit of layering. So firstly what I'm going to do is basically work out where I want the fern. About there, I think. And then I'm just doing it by eye, so I'll make the frame about there. And then I'll draw some lines, and it should really be equal on both sides because it will look a bit odd otherwise. So that's 1.5 centimetres, so I'll make that 1.5. Make a few lines along here, and then I'll draw out the shape, and then I'll get my cutting pad and cut out the insert. I'll do that on both of them and then I'll be back. So I've cut out the frame. I'm left with these middle bits, which I shall use again sometime making more cards, or I might add some pressed flowers to them. So that's for another day, so I'll keep those to one side. But the frame, and I've cut the laminated pressed flower out so that it fits exactly on the back there. And the same with the fern. So all I'm going to do now is glue the back of the frame and then put the fern on. I've got some wax paper here that I've used before to press the flowers. I'm just using a glue stick. Found that that's worked fairly well. Now, which way do I want it? So that's got the seeds on, so I'll have it this way, where you can view it from either side. And because I've cut the laminate out, it should be exact. So I think I'll just put some ink around the frame. I must get a new sponge. This gives quite a nice uneven edge. There. So I might add some wording to that at the bottom, or I might just leave it as it is. So that's going to be a lovely addition to the journal. And so you can pick it out and view it from either side. So I'll let that dry. I'll do this one off camera because you see me do that now. I might have it that way. And this one I've already put together. So I put the laminate on the back, and then I inked the edge of the laminate and put this wording on. So that's gone together quite nicely. I'm probably going to add a little number so it looks like a slide that you would view under a microscope or something. So that's ready to just finish. I've got some other things I'm going to layer up as well. I've got just a single fern here, and I found a very pale piece of paper stock, and I'm going to glue that way. Oh, it's a bit fiddly. And have that one on there. And then I want to make some more cards for but I quite like layering them up. So I've cut, this is from the back of a book, and then I've got just some words from the nature book as well. And this book I picked up in a charity shop, and it's got lovely drawings in. Plus, what's so lovely about it is that the wording is on the other side, so you can use every single image, which I've been doing. So that's Plant and Animal, a field guide in colour to plants and animals. It says octopus there. So that was from a charity shop, so that's been very useful. So I'm going to stick this one to the back here and that on there. Then I've got this green card with a pattern piece from the Atlas Botanica kit, and this is from the kit as well, and I'm just going to layer that up on there. This is just an old drawing of sage, the flowers. So those I'll get on with and come back when I've finished. And then I've got another piece. This is another card from Atlas Botanica, which I've stitched around onto some cardboard, but I thought I'd quite like to layer it up. And this is from the kit Dreamers. It's an old letter, and I just oiled it with some vegetable oil, just so it gives it that translucent feel and look. I'm going to cut it sort of offset around there, and then layer it with the green underneath. So I'll get on and do those, and then I'll come back and show. Okay, well, we're getting on all right. I've just got this one to finish. I've inked the edges. I tore the edges as well using my ruler. So I just want to ink that up. What a nicer thing to do on a wet afternoon than be gluing and sticking. And this shows how you can use different bits of kit as well, in with other things. You don't have to sort of use a particular kit on one journal, so that should go on there. And this was quite a nice card as it was, stitched up and backed nicely, but I always think they look a little better when you've layered them. Just looks as though you've made that extra bit of effort. Now I may need to, because it's quite a thick card, I may need to put that between two books overnight, just to make sure it's stuck well. And it's quite nice because I've got the date from the letter that I used across the top, 7th of May 1876. I rather like that. So I've just got one more thing to show you. I've just got to pop off and get it. It won't be a second. So the cards I've cut out, the inserts I mean from the frames, I've just cut out some more insects and moths from my little book I picked up from the charity shop. So I'm going to stick these on here, so I use up the middle bits of the frames, and these are quite nice large images, so they're easy to cut out. So I'm just going to ink up this card. Not sure if this was the exact one I cut out. I've done a few frames. I always think it's nice to just put some ink around there, and then I'll add some glue. I don't know if you can hear the rain. We've got a yellow weather warning from the Met Office saying it's going to be bad. And then just a little label down there, I think would be nice. These labels I think are on our Etsy shop. If they're not, they will be. So there we are. That's rather nice, out of using up the middle bit. So I'll just finish this one and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, well, I hope the light is all right still. I'll just go through what we've done today. So this is the fern, and I've just added a piece of paper at the top with a little eyelet there, and lavender, I'm rather pleased about. I've put some fabric through a little eyelet, so they're very nice to go in the journal. Then this little one just shows what you can do with just a very small leaf off a fern. Makes rather a nice botanical slide there. And then this one was the stamen from the passion flower. I've added a number there. Makes it look like an original slide. So that's nice. And then the cards, just layering them up just adds a bit more to them. This is quite nice. It's got the date here, 7th of May 1876. So that's rather nice. This one I've added a eyelet to with a little green rim. I like the layering look because it just adds a bit more definition. I've added a number there and some hessian. So these are going to look really lovely in the Atlas Botanical Journal. And then these were the pieces of card that were from the middle of the frames, and again I've added an eyelet, popped a number on there, and they look rather special, rather nice. So all in all, a good afternoon's work. I hope you've enjoyed it. I just want to add that these particular ones were inspired by Nina Ribena, and she does a full video on how to laminate and make cards. So I hope I've done justice there to that. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please press the subscribe button and come back and we'll craft along some more. So take care. Bye for now.